Unless you noticed the story about the Princess of Wales' problems with a pancake yesterday, you probably wouldn't have even noticed that today was Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday, a very interesting day when many Christians, particularly in the Catholic and Anglican churches, put ashes on their forehead in the sign of the cross to indicate penance and the beginning of Lent, 46 days before Easter. And the story of putting ashes on people's heads, this is clearly biblical, goes back to people like Tamar in 2 Samuel, Job, who covers himself in dust and ashes, the writer Tertullian, who says that penance and sackcloth and ashes go together. But the actual ceremony of Ash Wednesday didn't catch on until about 1,000 years ago. It's a 10th or 11th century innovation, and it seems to have started in mainland Europe and spread across to Rome. It never quite got to the Eastern churches, which is extraordinary because the Eastern churches, I'm sure, would love the imagery of Ash Wednesday. And today, when we've got a society that's well aware of smoking and that's well aware of the significance of ashes, particularly, the idea that people have been created from dust and will return to dust, it's no more clearly demonstrated than in the cremation process. And that certainly wasn't something people were familiar with in the 10th century. So the imagery is very strong. The imagery that here is a moment where we can look at our lives in the perspective of the fact that our lives are short. We can look at our lives and wonder what we have achieved. I think the idea of Ash Wednesday, it's not part of my religious tradition, but I think the concept of Ash Wednesday is very positive, that we must recognize that we have a finite time to make an infinite change, to improve the lives of others, to improve our own lives, a time to make changes. So there's a secular as well as a religious symbolism in Ash Wednesday. I think it's a very positive day, for moving forward.